Hello, welcome to this week's Battle of the Ports, as we head on into the amazing Discworld. First released on PC in 1995 as a floppy disk version and CD-ROM edition, Discworld is based upon Terry Pratchett's novels of the same name. In the game you assume the role of Rincewind the Wizard, voiced by Eric Idle, as he becomes involved in exploring the Discworld for the means to prevent a dragon from terrorizing the city of Ankh-Morpork. Now, this version of the game I'm showing you is the floppy disk version, so all the voices are missing, but don't worry, you will get to hear them in the following ports. Besides Eric Idle, we also get Tony Robinson, probably best known for playing Baldric in the Blackadder series, John Pertwee, who is best known for being the third Doctor in Doctor Who, and Roy Brydon, who is still very much active today. If you're not British or into British TV from the 80s, those names may mean nothing to you. Now you may be wondering if you can enjoy the game without knowing much or anything about the novels it's based upon. Well, don't you worry, as the game serves as a fine introduction to the Discworld universe. Every time some bit of background lore pops up, for example, the question as to why the librarian is an orangutan, a nature show style narration appears and explains it, complete with diagrams. Although Pratchett's involvement with the game was minimal, most of the silliness is maintained, whether it be jabs at Rincewind's incompetence or long silly roundabout conversations that don't really go anywhere. For as funny as Discworld is, it's also very hard. A good chunk of the difficulty comes from the rather freeform nature of each chapter, wherein Rincewind is sent to scour for half a dozen random objects or so. There's rarely any clue to where these objects are located, and sometimes their use isn't even apparent when you do find them. And then the puzzles themselves are also quite nasty. For example, in the second chapter you need to hunt down members of the Evil Order and steal an item from them. You find one of them in the street wearing a belt and munching on some snacks. In the alley next to him there's a toilet, and earlier in the game you saw someone munching on a bag of prunes. At this point the solution should be obvious enough, but no, the designers went several steps further. Before you give the man the prunes, you need to steal some of Nanny Org's love custard, grab an octopus and shove both down the toilet. Then once you've fed the prunes to your mark and he heads to the toilet, he'll be unspeakably ravaged. And then the belt is yours. That's all somewhat amusing, but it's also way too complicated.
Dragon, dragon, dragon. Dragon, 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 dragon.
The first port we'll take a look at is on the PlayStation. This version was released in 1995, the same year as the PC version, and was also developed by Teeny Weeny Games and Perfect 10 Productions. Now, as far as looks go, this may even look better than the PC original. The graphics seem warmer and, well, more colourful with detail than the PC release. Of course they're not, as the PC original was VGA, but they do give that impression. Just like the PC CD-ROM release, this PlayStation version is fully voiced, including the awesome work of Eric Idle. However, there is an issue. Loading on the PlayStation, just like a lot of PlayStation games, is rather slow. This results in the game stuttering as it loads in speech or sound effects. The PC version does not do this. Also, the game loads every single screen, which can get annoying at times, especially when there's no loading on the PC version. Sometimes the loading is only a second, while others it can be quite a few. Thankfully, Discworld on the PlayStation supports mouse controls, making it just as easy to control as the PC original.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Recremento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really?
Bisected by the River Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities, proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Wildershin side. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
Yibble, yibble, egg, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping, my brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me! They're all green!
Who, me?
Remove stains while it disinfects. Makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium hand and shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else. This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
Released in Europe on the 15th of August 1996 came the Saturn port, also by Teeny Weeny Games and Perfect 10 Productions. Just like the PlayStation version, this is also compatible with mouse controls, but unlike the PlayStation version, this is fast and smooth, just like the PC original. Playing Discworld on the Saturn is such a pleasant experience that you'll forget you're playing a console version as long as you're using the Saturn mouse. Graphically, it looks just like the PlayStation version, but sonically it sounds a bit cleaner when it comes to speech samples. Besides that, there's not much more to say apart from this is the best way to play Discworld if you don't own a PC or Mac.
Swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. Oh, right. Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well,
Don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
oh yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
That doesn't work.
Arms, sir. Arms for the poor.
But I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth, that's status.
Oh, well, spare some status for the poor, Governor.
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
It's not a question of that, it's a question of practicality. Status, by its very nature, is ineffable. As a quality, it is essentially non-transferable.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Well, I'll try. Business is just down a bit. What can I do about it?
You need a more dominating image. Something to demand sympathy. Otherwise, heartless people like me are just going to keep on passing you by.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
Right you are then. This room sounds as if it's occupied. This room sounds as if it's occupied. No, seems to be locked. Well, either that or it's just pretty wallpaper. That doesn't work. Not only doors, but windows too. Wonders will never cease. Poetic, isn't it?
Oi, those are complimentary, those are.
So why can't I take one?
Well, you have to compliment the bar on its drinks first.
Oh, I haven't had anything to drink.
That's all right. What are you having?
And let's take a look at all those versions of Discworld running side by side.
Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
This sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob. The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it.